Well, the warmth was definitely here today, and that means that the garden is getting planted, even though there is still a chance for some frost.
Not gonna worry about that right now. Let's go out to the raised beds where Tom is digging away.
Well, welcome back to Northern Michigan. Justin and I out here at the garden beds. And we're taking care of seeding this time, right, Justin?
Yeah, so we want to put some seeds in this year, as we did last year. The correct way to do that, if you do a raised bed, is, we filled this with the VeggieDew 301,
right?
But it's a bit hot for seeds.
Okay.
So there's just a little too much nutrient in there. So what we want to do is take the Seed Starter 101.
Okay.
And I tell people it's kind of like a child. Start the child off on its right foot with the right nutrition, organics, etc. And then the minerals in there. So then when you put that in the trough here, then that young tender seed will have the right nutrient in there to feed that seed and then get that, like its immunity and everything else established as a young plant to help fight off pests in the future.
All right, how much do we need to put in these troughs we built here?
So we fill them right up. We can go ahead and fill them back up, and then for like me, I'm doing the lettuce.
Okay.
So once I fill it up correctly, I would take the lettuce. It's a little windy today.
Yeah, it's just a little bit.
Sprinkle the seed in there just a tiny bit.
Yeah, you can barely see them. They're flying around there.
Yep, and then I would do the whole trough and then just take a little bit more, the Seed Starter 101, and just a tiny little cover over it.
Okay.
And then we would just water it in correctly.
Yeah, I'm doing the bush beans right here, and they're saying plant it at 1 inch depth and 4 inch spacing. So basically one right here, about 4 inches, one other here, another one here roughly, and we're gonna continue that all the way down the path right here. Because I'm gonna still put on another inch of soil on top of that too. So got them planted for now. Justin, I love potatoes. We're trying that this year too, something different. I already got a little energetic here and put one over in the ground. So we know it's simply dig a hole, what, 4 inches or so?
Yeah, 4 inches. There's a lot of wise tales about how to put potatoes in. You can just put them in 4 inches.
Yep.
And then go ahead and bury them.
Okay.
And then as the starts growing the top, you can kind of hill them like you should with potatoes anyway. So super easy.
All right, perfect. And of course, these are seeds and our potatoes, but we got, of course, transplants too. We can't forget about transplants.
Yes, my good friend Dave Covio, been with us for a long time. Covio Seed Farm Market. He's from Petoskey. Anything you need, he carries a full line of our dairy products. Been with us forever and a great guy. And he's going to tell us how to do the rest.
Thank you, Justin. So for this bed, we're going to be putting in transplants, the things that grow longer, need more sun and temperature. So tomatoes, peppers, the things we want to get going early so we can actually eat them early. So here I've laid out on the north side of my bed, you have tomatoes. They're going to be the tall ones, followed by peppers in the middle, they're a little bit shorter, and then up front, they're the smaller stature plants. And then for me, zucchini, everyone needs a zucchini, one large one in the corner, that's going to come around. So for tomatoes, you can plant them really deep. There's no problem with planting tomatoes deep. They grow roots out their stems, with a nice root system, digging a hole, planting them down in, compressing, pushing around. Very easy, very complete. Peppers, not that different, except don't plant them any deeper than their cells. Again, setting them in the soil. And everyone needs a zucchini, so put the zucchini in the corner, a large plant. It's going to grow over the edges. They're a very easy way to plug and play, just dropping these plants in. I'm putting broccoli in here, and on we go. It's that simple.
Awesome, Dave. Thank you so much. I know we got a lot to put in here too. Doing a great job here. Justin, we're looking good over our seeds, of course. You know what, next week, we're talking flowers. This week was vegetables, next week flowers. Stay tuned for that segment.